Yes, sir. It is hot, 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 hot outside. It is the middle, it's the middle of the summer. It's the end of July, and it is time for round 7 of the 2023 Slide Style season. Welcome. My name is Alex, and we are here in Springstone, ready to bring you some of the best freestyle I can't even talk. This is every time, man. Every time. If you've ever watched a slide style event before, you know Alex can't talk at the beginning because he's so excited. I get so hyped for these every single time. The best freestyle tandem drifting that you could find right here in slide style. We have the best drivers ready to absolutely bring it tonight. But before we get going, they've got to qualify. They've got to qualify to make the bracket for this evening's event. So we're going to have to find out who is going to be making it into the bracket. So to do that, qualifying is all about single car solo runs. You see here on the right side of your screen as we look around our course today at Springstone. Qualifying, these drivers are making single car runs, and you guys watching along are given a 1 to 5 star rating. That's right, no judges here in slide style. You guys watching at home are what it's all about. So you're going to give these drivers a 1 to 5 star rating of what you think of their line. The top 11 drivers are going to immediately advance into the bracket, and then we have a last chance qualifier. Drivers that are ranked 12 through 16 will run again, back to back to back, and then you guys are going to vote on which of those drivers take the final 12th bracket position for this evening's event. So of course you're looking at speed and angle as always for a drift event. But not only that, you're looking at how the driver is able to flow throughout this course, through the line, how they approach things. The edge, are they right against the wall? Are they holding their car on the absolute edge of control? And the aggression, do they just take a Sunday stroll through the line, or do they absolutely crush this line with everything they've got in them? Well, that's what it is all about this evening. But you may be wondering, what makes slide style different? What makes slide style special, these cars? Well, we're going to take a look real quick at our first car sitting on the line. And that right there is our man Theory. You know him well. We call him Mr. Consistency. And he is ready to roll tonight. On the left side of your screen, I've got the wrong graphic up. You didn't see that. It's a magic trick. You didn't see nothing. You look at all of these things popping up on the screen. You didn't see anything because we're looking at qualifying. On the left side of your screen, you can see all of these drivers that are ready to rock and roll tonight. We have a great first group of qualifying ready for you. So, like I said, what makes this car special? What makes Theory's machine special? Well, let's take a look at the specifications for these machines here. These cars are rear-wheel drive with a maximum of 1,000 horsepower available to them. 16 to 20-inch diameter wheels with a maximum width of 275 millimeters. I do believe every driver is at that 275 millimeter maximum. So that pretty much, we ought to change it to just say that's the wheels we run, instead of saying, but hey, maybe somebody wants to do something a little different. They want to run something thinner. Who knows? The kicker is all 4 of the wheels all the way around this machine have to be the same. So if we had a real-life tech shed, the first thing I would do when the car rolls into tech before qualifying is rotate the tires on them and tell them that they can adjust their air pressure and then send them out. If they get mad, they're probably breaking the rules. But we don't have to worry about that here in slide style. We've got all these cars checked out, and they are within the rules, so all 4 of these wheels are equal on Theory's machine. 110 adhesion compound tires with either a choice of 35 or 40% sidewall profile. They have a 90 kilopascal pressure minimum, which works out to about 12 or 13 psi in freedom units. And you see there on the in the list, it does say visible rear tire lettering, and that is what Theory has on this machine. However, we decided as a group we are not going to be enforcing that for this event. So if you see a car that doesn't have it, don't worry about it. We're not going to be enforcing that for this event, and future events that will be removed from the rules listing. It just really didn't change anything for us and how the event is run and how the line is run, so we're not going to worry about that. However, these cars do have to have a front bumper, and that has been discussed time and time again, and we are sticking to it, to the way the collision model inside the game engine works. So there you have it. That is what these cars are all about, and our first car is up on the line. We are ready to rock and roll. I do believe that covers everything, and it's time to get qualifying started. I see everyone over in the chat hanging out. I appreciate all of you guys making your way out to watch qualifying this evening, and of course the bracket competition that's going to be coming at you later on this evening as soon as qualifying is done. So thanks everybody for coming out, showing some love in the chat. Be ready to get your vote on. Really quick, one note: if you cannot see the vote, you may be watching on a mobile device. Sometimes the vote does not pop up in the chat. Make sure that you maybe open it up in a browser, open the chat in a browser, to be able to check on that and see the votes and get your voice heard, because you guys are the judges in this event. So we are gonna get ready to rock and roll here. Checking with race control, making sure everybody in the server is good to go, and I do believe we are. So Theory is our first driver up here, and you see this blue and black Yaris. It is a awesome looking machine. These guys do such great work with their livery design. So much detail applied to these awesome looking cars. Theory has been around slide style since the very beginning. He has won an event this season. That's why you see his name there in gold alongside Malte, P-Dub, and Wayne on the qualifying list. Well, let's see if he can get another one going here, because this qualifying round is beginning right now. Theory is off the line, carries all of that speed. You see him give the wall ride there right off the start, and he's going to do a great demo of what our line here in Springstone is all about, as he gets so close to the inside wall here. Now for our infamous wall ride section, that blue painted wall. You see these guys dragging that rear bumper all the way across it before they carry all of this speed downhill and slide between the planters. You see how close Theory's able to get to the wall there as well. That is the name of the game, riding on the edge all the way to the outside to the white line as he crosses the finish. And that vote is headed into the chat. As I said, if you can't see the vote in the chat, open it up in a browser window and it should be there for you. Sometimes Twitch on mobile devices gets a little temperamental when it comes to opening those votes, but a great starting run here by Theory. As I said, a great demo of what this course is all about. As you see in our live view there, our next driver in the burnout box getting ready, but the focus is on Theory and that awesome qualifying run that he had to set the bar for this evening. So close on that inside cutover before making that long wall ride, and he's showing these boys how it's done. That is the wall ride you are looking for right there, and you see how close. I'm going to try to adjust the drone camera on the next run to be able to see how close the drivers get to that wall section there, and then you see all the way out to that white line. The tire tracks don't lie, and they show exactly how much he maximized this entire course. But this is what it's all about, a great first run. About 20 or 30 seconds, make sure you get your vote in for Theory's qualifying run. Coming down to it here, a great score so far. Looks like it is going to be a 3.9. There you see it, a 3.9 on Theory's run. Awesome stuff from him there as we come back to our live shot here. to our next driver, and that is going to be Malte rocking the Supra machine over here. He's got a little bit of a mountain to climb. You see Theory there on the left side of your screen, currently locked in the first place as the only driver with a 3.9. We are looking at Malte's machine here. As always, same as Theory, one of the original slide style drivers, still absolutely throwing it down. Name in gold as a winner this season. You see the number on the side of the car even in gold. And you see his championship points down there in the bottom right, 25. Close second place to PWX, who's currently first in the points. I believe he has 29. But the battle for the top 4 in points is all within 4 or 5 championship points. We are coming down to it. Only 10 rounds in our season here. And this is round 7. 3 to go after this. But we've got to get through this one first. Let's find out if Malte is going to be able to knock off Theory from the top spot. It's got to beat a 3.9. Here he goes off the line. See how much speed Supra can carry. Absolutely launching away here. Tons of angle around the long sweeping first turn. Again, super close on the inside there. Now, how does the wall ride look all the way around? You see it there. Such a great shot from the drone, letting you see how close that rear bumper can get to the wall. Carries all the speed down the hill. Close across the planter here, out to the next wall and into the white line. Look at this here. This is what we're going to be seeing all day long. You're going to be seeing the vote in your chat here in just a second, watching along live on Twitch. But this is what we're going to see throughout this whole event. These guys have been absolutely cooking this line in every single practice session, and Malte is no exception to that. Great stuff here, maximizing this course. Let us know what you think. Does it top Theory's run of a 3.9? Love that wall ride section. I love how that part of the wall is painted blue for us there. It's like a target for these guys. Coming down to the last few seconds on the run here. It's going to be close. It looks like it's going to be close. Is he going to be able to top the 3.9 of Theory? Currently on a 3.7, and no, he is going to finish so close. 3.7 on that run. Awesome stuff out of Malte. Love to see it. Moving on to the next driver. Second event ever here in slide style. This is Tempa in his old school GTR. It's an R32. Beautiful looking ride. Love the simplistic design style as well. It's truly old school racing vibes on this machine all the way around, but it looks fast. It looks mean. I can't wait to see what he's going to bring to qualifying here, as he is ready to take off here from the line. And we're going to see if he is able to bring it to 2 OG slide style drivers in Theory and Malte. Great start, lots of speed off the line here. So much angle, holding it out, almost 90 degrees sideways, kicks it back around, carries all that speed into the wall ride. Is he going to be on the concrete here? You see the sparks, a little tap there, holding it out. So much angle from this car. Look how smooth the steering is. Comes around, how close is this rear bumper going to be to the wall there? Nice and smooth through the center section. Makes his way around right across that white line into the finish. Good stuff from Tempa here. That car is able to carry so much angle and hold it out for a long period of time as well. Great looking stuff from Tempa here. You see the great initiation into that first turn, swinging it wide, nice and smooth angle there into the wall ride. Love the way he did that. Carrying tons of momentum around this course. Is what you want to see. That's what it's all about. Look, I didn't even realize that watching it live. He was 90 degrees sideways. His rear bumper was parallel with the wall on his opening initiation there. That was wild. Like, I knew it was a lot of angle, but this track is so wide and sweeping. It's like I didn't have a point of reference. Oh my gosh, that was nuts. Great run, gonna come out last second, 3.5. 3.5 on the vote, puts him good for third place as it sits right now. What good stuff from Tempa there on his run. Love to see it. We are back over now looking at Skull, our man here sitting on the starting line in the not hand-cooked machine. No, sir. Started his own brand. He might have to worry about some copyright infringement here. The Hancock machine. Been a long-running joke here. So since he lopped a letter off of the name, he lopped a letter off of his name too on the windshield. If you want to be part of all the fun and shenanigans here in SLIDESTYLE, it's obviously not all seriousness around here for us. We don't have clipping zones in our events. We don't have judges. Our events aren't super serious. The guys driving talent is serious, but the events themselves are not super serious. Well, if you think that it's all fun and games now, you should join us for practice right here on the channel every single Friday night. We have open practice sessions that anybody, if you have CarX Drift Racing, you can join in and be a part of a SLIDESTYLE practice event. Hang out with these drivers, slide with these guys, see if you've got what it takes to be a part of a SLIDESTYLE event. Of course, you can sign up. ! SLIDESTYLE in the chat right now. We'll take you to the official SLIDESTYLE Discord, and you can find out everything you need to know about our events and what you need to do to be a part of what we're doing here and have all this fun. I'm telling you, it has been a long-running joke. You should see the memes and stuff these guys post about all this different stuff and the funny screenshots they take, man. You gotta join in, gotta be a part of it. But when the fun and games stop and it's time to throw down, Skull absolutely knows how to bring it, and this car is hooked all the way up, and he is here to show it. So let's see if Skull can take one of these drivers off the top spot. Got to beat a 3.9 for Theory. He is off and away here. You could see the horsepower and speed in this Audi machine. Nice smooth flow all the way around the course so far. Let's see how he does in the wall ride. Arcing it out there, holding it on that wall for a long time. Brings it around to the planters in the center. So close to the wall on the outside as well. Take a look at the tire tracks. Get the overhead shot here all the way out to the dirt. Awesome stuff from Skull. Let him know in the vote. Look at a little victory donut there right at the end, having some fun. We watched the replay here. So smooth through the first part of this course. Great stuff from Skull. And that wall ride there, man, held it out extra long. That's what you love to see. Top quality runs here out of Skull. You love watching these guys, man. I never get tired of it. About halfway through on the vote here. Let them know what you think about that run. Is it good enough to top? With a 3.9, Malte with a 3.7. The votes are looking good right now. Just a few seconds left here. Let us know your thoughts. As we see Cruz in our live view at the moment. Skull currently sitting on a 4.0. It's looking close here as the last few votes come in. Oh, somebody held out to the last second, gave him a 3.9, but our votes go further than just 1 decimal place, and he does squeak out Theory for the top spot in qualifying. Great stuff from Skull, and the fans agree. Give him the 3.9 on the top. Did y'all see that last one slide in at the last second? I'm telling you, man, these people must be doing some lots of eBay bids, you know, where you're back and forth till the last possible second, and you got to hit it right before the time is up, man. They got that last second vote in there. 3.9 puts Skull in the top spot over Theory. In the meantime, here is Cruz. Our man has been around all year, been holding it down. Great smooth runs from him all year long. Beautiful white S15 machine. Awesome new design by him on this ride here. Love it. Got a little bit of representation for the Who on the roof here. You gotta dig that. You can't go wrong with the Who. You hear the mean V8 machine that's been swapped into this ride. You know he's gonna bring it. But is he going to bring it enough? Knock Skull out of that top spot. 3.9 is where it's at right now. Last driver of our first qualifying group here. Cruz is up and away. Launches off here. So much angle around that first turn. Trying to stay up high. I know this car can carry a lot of angle, so I definitely want to show that. He gets the wall right here. Little tap to the wall all the way down the hill. Nice and smooth. Quick transition over. You see him working the steering wheel on the inside. Oh, and it's just too much, and it spins it around. He's going to do it in reverse. He's going to take it all the way back. And that'll be the run for Cruz. Unfortunate on the spin around there, but he will have another chance in the last chance qualifier. So no worries there. He will have a chance at the LCQ, but we've got a vote for every run. So go on ahead and get your votes in for Cruz here. As we watch the replay, just a bit too much angle, unable to get that car steadied back out to the wall. I love how he throws it in reverse and gets on the wall there. Like I said, these guys are always having a good time. See how much speed he carried. Now, you'll notice, you may be able to hear in the replay, I have the volume turned down a little bit so we can discuss the runs, the votes, and everything like that. But you may notice that that car sounds extremely quiet, like it's not hitting the revs that it needs to. That's actually a bug in the game with this particular engine swap setup. I have the same engine setup in my car as well, and when other players are spectating your car, it sounds like you're driving around slowly in the Walmart parking lot. It does not sound like it's revving as it's supposed to, but believe me, that car is screaming. Hopefully that gets taken care of by the developers here very soon. Those votes are on the way in for Cruz. It was a great run up until that moment there when he spins it around. Unfortunate. Love how he just throws it in reverse and keeps it rolling. You can't beat it. But that vote's going to come down to it here. Everybody showing some love. Gets the 2.1 in on the vote. As we come back into our live shot here, our next drivers are loading in the server for our next qualifying group. As we take a look at Jason's Lexus RCF ride, awesome looking machine here. And as you see, there it is. It appears one more time that Hancock sponsorship. Skull has been spreading the word. This is a beautiful looking racing machine here. Love the contrast of the white wheels against the dark car. Got the white on the hood as well. Love the body lines of the RCF. Awesome, awesome car. Jason is ready to throw it down. I do believe that all of the next group are loaded in the server, so I do think we are set to go here. Jason ready to rock on his run. Let's see what he's got. Is he going to be able to knock Skull off the top spot? 3.9. He revs that motor up. He's ready to go. On a quick hold here. There he goes. Maybe race control was waiting for one last driver to get parked in the staging area. Well, here we are. So much angle, and oh, spins out off the line there. Similar situation. Maybe somebody dropped some oil on the track. Maybe that's what's going on. Well, now he's just going to have fun with the run here for the rest of the way out. So let's enjoy this one while we got it. Look at this, more 360 action here. Burning it down with the rear tires. Jason having a good old time here. Go on and hit the replay. Great stuff. At least these guys are having fun with it. Like I said, that's what it's all about. We're going to go on to the vote here for Jason's run. Unfortunate on the spin out. You'll see it coming out of it right there. It's kind of hard to tag the replays properly. But you saw him coming out of it right there at the beginning. Spun out right on the first initiation. So then he's just having some fun with the 360s throughout the rest of his run. So go on and get your vote in for that as well. Like we said, not all is lost. Not all is lost. With the number of drivers we have in this event here, every one of these drivers is going to have an LCQ, last chance qualifier attempt. It was pretty smooth, though, coming out of his spinning out and just rolling out of it. That was clean. That was clean. Going for the 360s here, having fun. Glad he's having a good time with it. As the final score is in, Jason comes out 2.6. As we said, we'll have a last chance qualifier attempt later on for sure, but we will be moving on to our next machine, the only two-time winner from this season, PWX, on the starting line, ready to rock and roll with his S15 machine, and this is a beautiful looking grayscale machine. Loving the visual style on this, showing a little love on the back window too. But this is a great looking ride, and boy does it drive like it as well. As we said, PWX winner of the swept our event in Los Angeles, top qualifier, and won the whole thing. And it was his second win of the year. So you see there 26 points. I'm sorry, I said 29 earlier. 26 points. Has Malte beat by just 1 point in the championship standings as of round 6. So I do hear we are ready to go for our next car. Just making sure everything is good to go for us here. So PWX on the line. Let's see if can he go for the triple? Can he sweep another event in the second season of Slide Style here 2023? He is underway, burns those rear tires down, getting it nice and warmed up. You see him sending a ton of angle into this long sweeping first turn here. I've been seeing him close in practice on the inside wall. Plays it a little bit on the safe side. That's good to see, especially with other guys. Right? Look at the wall ride all the way down, inches away from the wall. You see the speed he carries down the hill. Now, how close will he get to the wall on this side as well? So close there. The control that these guys have, even closer on that wall, all the way out to the dirt. What a run from P-Dub here. You can see the angle that this run started out with. Unreal. And the wall ride, one of the best wall rides we've seen so far this evening. Coming under the drone camera there for the finish. We'll take another look here. Hell of an initiation into that first drift, carrying so much speed, momentum, holding the angle all the way through, and then this wall ride right here. One of the best we've seen so far. You see the top 5 there at the bottom of your screen. There's a reason why 3 of those drivers' names are in gold and PWX's name is in gold. These guys can absolutely wheel these machines. No matter where we go in the slide style season, they always find their way towards the end of the bracket. But you see Skull there holding that top spot, looking to add some gold to his name, and Tempa in the 5th position also. As that vote's coming down to it here, last second on the vote. What's it gonna be? Looks like it is a 3.9, and it is just enough to squeak past Skull into the top spot. P-Dub on top of the board yet again here in 2023. Well-deserved, great qualifying run as always, but now we look to J-Star. This man right here has not competed in a slide style event this season, a staple of last year's competition. Unable to make the event so far this year, but here we are just past the halfway point in the year, and he is back. J-Star bringing the 180. Beautiful looking black and blue machine. Love this ride. I mean, you just see it just looks aggressive, and he has been throwing it down. Team Eclipse here on the side of the car. Beautiful ride. So glad to have J-Star back here in slide style competition, and can't wait to see if he's going to show the guys this year how much he was throwing down last year. J-Star ready to throw down. Let's see what he's got. Tires up and away. Spinning those tires all the way off the starting line. Look at the angle, 90 degrees sideways right off the bat. Snappy transition, looking good all the way out to the wall right here on the outside. Oh, gets a good piece of that outside wall, but slams the throttle back down. This little car is quick, man. These light little 180s. So much angle out of it. Look, swinging all the way out there to the outside. So close to this wall as well. Looking to absolutely maximize every bit of this course, but takes a huge chunk out of the wall right at the end there. Unfortunate. He will have a shot at the last chance qualifier. Great run up to that point, but takes a huge chunk out of that last wall section there. See the speed, man. Throws the throttle. He tapped the wall a little bit going into the wall ride, but slams the throttle down. So super, I mean, couldn't fit a piece of paper in there, but then you see the contact there right at the end. But he will have the opportunity for the last chance qualifier here in just a little while. So no need to fear for the J-Star fans out there. He'll get a second shot at it. So super close on the planter section coming across the center of the course. And that angle heading into that first initiation, man, that was aggressive as can be right there. Last few seconds on the vote. Show him some love, but he'll be back. The last chance qualifier. As you see, making contact right at the end right there. Going to land on a 2.2 for J-Star right at the finish. Unfortunate, but as we said, he'll get another shot at it here. As we come back to our live, y'all got to check this out. I was talking about the fun and games that we have during practice, and we're always having a good time. These guys are always joking with each other. If you want to see, you need to see no more. Look at this right here. Not only extremely talented artwork here from Waifu, but come on, this is hilarious. Kirby sucking the name up from the windshield banner here. We had a whole discussion about windshield banners this past, our final practice actually, yesterday. But you gotta love the creativity that goes into it. And then look at this ride. Even look at this, the rally style, even got the rally style rear wheels. He didn't have that before. This thing gets better and better, man. It gets better and better as we go. This right here, this is the machine. But this is, you can't beat it. I love the style. I love the design. It's Waifu. You know he's going to bring it every time. Been a very high qualifying driver every time here this season of Slide Style. So we're going to see if he is able to repeat that as well. I do believe everything is all set for Waifu's machine here. Hopefully Kirby doesn't suck the car up. He's able to get through the run, and he is away. Slings the angle out there, gets back in the throttle. All the way around the outside. Is he going to hold the wall right here out there? Yes, sir. All the way down the hill. And now the speed as he heads around to swing through the planters. Look, all the way out to the outside there. So close on the wall here. This is where J-Star got into trouble. Waifu gets all the way out to the dirt, across the white, into the finish. See how much angle he carried right off the line. And this car has definitely got some speed to it. Smooth on the transition as well. Gonna look great in tandem later on this evening. Super smooth transitions. Is it going to be enough to knock P-Dub off that 3.9 in the top spot, about halfway through on the vote time here? Let us know what you think about Waifu's run. Look how close on this outside wall, and then even closer on the second one here, off one wall to the next, and then tracing that white line right before the finish. But man, once again, 90 degrees sideways. You saw the car in a full 4-tire slide there. Caught it, stamps on the throttle. Smooth out of the way from there. And that vote's coming down to it. It's going to be close here. What's it going to be? It's going to be a 3.7, which drops him in 4th place, right in between right in between Theory and Malte. Waifu with the 3.7. Good stuff from him here as we come around and take a look at, I believe, a first-time driver in slide style here. This is going to be Tiny. This Mustang machine here representing Team TBM here on this awesome purple and gray machine. Loving the design here, and you can hear this thing is wound up and ready to go. So let's see what he's got. Look at the purple headlights too. That's kind of smooth looking on this ride. Well, let's see what he's got. Tiny's going to throw it down here, but he's got to beat a 3.9. It's going to be tough. Let's see what he's got for us. Cooks those rear tires up. Sends it down the long straightaway, launches in. Lots of angle just as well. Much like Waifu's entry there. Kicks it around on the transition. So close on that inside wall. One of the closest we've seen yet. And now the wall ride. Sends it down the hill. You can hear the horsepower of the Mustang carrying him through the course here. Through the center section. Nice and smooth around. Takes the tires right across towards that white line at the finish. Great run out of Tiny there. Hopefully enjoying his time here in slide style so far. Purple and silver TBM machine. Purple, that's the color of royalty right there. Maybe he's looking to take over the new king here in slide style. Maybe a prince, maybe the royal bard, maybe a jester. Who knows? When you're rolling in with the purple Mustang, you look like royalty. And this run, man, the angle he's able to hold. Look at the closest on the inside wall there by far. Smooth all the rest of the way out. Nice, clean flow through the line. Coming down to the last second here on the vote. Let them know what you think. Gonna be a 3.2. Sets him good for 7th place currently in the bracket. 3.2. Great run out of Tiny there. Awesome, awesome looking machine. Can't wait to see more of it as the evening goes on. But up next, we're looking at another slide style OG. In fact, the very first winner of a slide style event last season. There he is, wiggling his wheels, saying hello to us. You know we love us some Damien around here. You know his car, you know him well. IDC here on the side, Team Imperium on this ride. About a clean of looking drift car as you can ask for. Love the design on this, the two-tone stripes. The thing just looks fast, and you know it's Damien, so you know it's going to be fast. Seriously love the look of this ride. I love the black spoiler, too, man. It's one of my favorite looking cars in slide style. All right, well, you know it's one of our favorite drivers as well, so let's see what Damien has got for us. He is clearing away from race control, ready to rock here. And our drone cam is in hot pursuit. Nice and smooth on the initiation into the first wide sweeping corner. Is he going to get close on this inside wall? You know he is so close there, just like Tiny's run all the way out on the wall ride. Oh, slaps the quarter panel. He flashed his lights, said, yeah, I got that one. But he throws it down. We always finish our line here in slide style, and you know Damien's going to do it. Throws the 360. Finishes it out. Coming to the end. I tell you one thing. On paper, looking at this line, it looks like one of the easiest slide style lines of the season. You're seeing our live shot here as we fly back to the starting line in your top right corner. I mean, nice, wide open parking lot area. It seems like it would be simple, but not having points of reference, you have to develop the muscle memory throughout the line, and to be able to get within inches of these walls all the way around the course, it is no easy feat at all. It is actually one of the more difficult lines for the season here. And with the addition of the long straightaway at the beginning for so much more momentum, it is definitely tough, and some of the best, as you see here in Damien even, can get caught on the wall there. But otherwise, look at how clean of a run this is from him here. He even throws a little fun little 360 there at the end. These guys were always having a good time. But I love the flash of the lights, too, as to be like, it won't happen again. I'll make sure it's good next time. But he'll have a shot in the last chance qualifier. As that vote comes to a close here, and it is going to land him a 2.4. So he will be available for that last chance qualifier. Great runs out of Damien, though. As always, you know he's going to make it far in the bracket either way if he's got his opportunity at it. As we come back around, live view here. Just a few cars left this evening. Squid rocking the vet over here. Boy, does this thing look mean as ever. You gotta love this car and this livery design. You can hear that V8 in there just rumbling. This thing is a monster. Well, the guy behind the wheel is a monster as well. And he is ready to absolutely bring it down. Love the flower. Oh, look at this, showing some love on the rear window too. I didn't even notice that part before. And some love on the roof. Roll chem block there. You'll see that on a handful of these guys' cars. Once that sticker goes on, you don't take it back off. Much love, Ken Block and the Bach family. Squid is up next, ready to rock and roll. Can't wait to see what he's got in store for us. We are all set. I hear from race control he is good to go. Off the launch, so much angle on the start. Absolutely cranking this thing around on the wall ride, the longest wall ride we've seen this evening. What a run so far for Squid. Can he hold it out? Look, all the way out to this wall as well. We stay up high on our drone cam here. Oh man, absolutely maximizing every single bit of this one. Let's check the replay on there. The votes coming at you. What a run. Man, look at that wall ride all the way down. What a run out of Squid. If there was anybody that could knock P-Dub off the top spot, it's going to be a run like that right there. Such a heavy initiation into the first turn, parallel to the wall, or perpendicular, I guess you could say. The car perpendicular to the wall. The bumper parallel. So close on the inside. The wall ride all the way down the blue. Carries all his speed all the way out to the outside here on the other side before coming in between the planters. Awesome, awesome run here out of Squid. What's the vote going to come down to? It's going to be close. And it is going to be a 3.9, but just not enough to knock P-Dub off the top spot. Comes in just in between. But if you look at our top 5 at the bottom of your screen, 4 of the 5 are a 3.9. You cannot get any closer than that. One of the closest qualifying sessions we have ever had in slide style. And we come back around to last season's champion, 2022 champion Wayne. Speaking of the 2022 slide style season champion, exclamation point merch, you can head on over to the OIS Live merch store and you can get yourself a Wayne t-shirt, hoodie, hat, whatever it is. That's part of the prize for being a season champion here in slide style is you get your own slide style merchandise. Wayne's got it hooked up, awesome looking as ever, and he has got the S15 hooked up over here, ready to rock and roll. And you know he's going to bring it every time. Already won an event this season, looking to make it 2 and looking to head for the top of the leaderboard in the point standings. You see there he has 22 points on the season, puts him good for 4th place. And we are going to see what he's got. And of course, seeing Wayne on the line means that DK is going to be up next. Of course, DK, our race control this evening, and Wayne, our technical director. So big shouts out to these guys for all of their help and what they do for our slide style events, while not only having those responsibilities, but also driving and being great representatives of slide style as a group. So we really appreciate these guys for everything they do. But the gloves are off now. He's not the technical director. He's the wheel man. Well, I guess you could say the gloves are on. Got the driving gloves on. The work gloves are off. The driving gloves are on. He's in the seat. He's ready to rock. Wayne, ready to fire it off here. Let's see what he's got for us. P-Dub, the rival, on the top spot. You know he's going to give it everything. Taps the outside wall, gets the angle, sends it to the outside here. Is he going to be close on the inside wall here? Oh, yeah. Sends it around. Gets the wall ride here. You see him grinding. You see the sparks flying all the way down. One of the closest wall rides we've had. All the way to the outside. You see the sparks flying there as well. He's going to touch every wall. Almost gets that one as well. Out to the dirt to finish. The most wall taps out of everybody we've seen so far. Dances it around with the 360 at the end. And the vote is on its way to you in the chat. Wayne with an absolute banger of a run. You know he's going to bring it every time. Sparks off the wall all the way down there. I mean, if you want to talk about maximizing the course and being on edge all the way through, that's about the most you can do it. If there's any small blemish on the run, it would be right there, because that little bit of the wall tap on the quarter panel, he had to adjust the car's angle. But what does that take it from a 5 to a 4.9? Come on. You guys are the voice, not me. What do you guys think the vote is? I don't have a vote. Everybody else's vote counts. My vote doesn't count. More on that later, before we get into our bracket competition tonight, because that's actually an important detail about our events this evening. But it's all about you guys voting and what you think. Does Wayne take the top spot coming down to the last couple of seconds here? It's going to be close. This is the closest qualifying session I think we may have ever had in slide style. Coming down to the last little bit here, and he is going to land on a 4.2 which puts him in the top spot as we come to our last driver of the evening. Great run out of Wayne. As we come back into our live shot here. As we said, DK, our man tonight, race control, been race control most of this season. Huge shouts out to him. Thankful for all the work that he does in keeping these guys organized, and thankful to all of these drivers as well, having to jump in and out of the server at specific times off of DK's call, and they all work together as a team to make these events super, super smooth. Makes my life super easy as well, so a huge shout out and thank you to these guys. But as I said, the driving gloves are now on for DK. He's in the seat, and he's got to beat a 4.2. Well, he came out last month and absolutely crushed it in qualifying. I believe I think he was either second or third in qualifying, just barely beat out by PWX. Well, PWX has been knocked off the top spot. Can DK come in and take Wayne off the top spot? Let's find out our final qualifier before our last chance qualifier runs this evening. DK has got the green light. He is away. This RX-7, beautiful design on this car as well. We'll talk about that in just a moment. But look at him slinging this thing around here. Going to get close on the inside. Now he goes for the wall ride. Gives it the tap. Oh, he gets a good chunk of the wall there. Gives it a tap. But look at how much speed this thing has got in it. Almost wanted to turn around on him there. He's holding on. He got close on the front bumper. Slings it around, tags it on the rear, and it turns it around. Well, there you go. Speaking of last chance qualifier attempts, DK gonna have to grab that last chance qualifier attempt as well. The vote is in the chat. Let us know what you think. We had another driver unable to make the event, so that brings our total count actually down to only 14 this evening. Now, it is summertime. People have got theirs. There's people are going to the pool, they're going to the beach, they're going to the lake, they're going sightseeing, they're going around the world, they're going on vacation. So we can't always expect everybody to show up to every SLIDESTYLE event. I appreciate the drivers that are here throwing down for us this evening, and everybody that's watching at home. Thank all of you guys for joining us. But that does mean there are only 3 drivers available to run this last chance qualifier. Everybody else is going to make the show. The votes are on the way in right now. And for those of you watching that aren't blind, yes, you see 8 5-star votes for DK's run here. That's going to be the guys at Race Control having a little fun. Obviously, we're not going to be biased towards our officials here this evening, so that's going to be taken care of. As you see on your screen now, our officials handling that business as well. DK with the 1.5. As we swing back out, looking at the sights around Springstone here. That means our last chance qualifiers, you see there in blue on the left side of the screen, are going to be J-Star, Cruz, and DK. These guys are going to get one more run, so they're going to get loaded up in the server. So while we wait for that, we're going to take a look at the calendar for this season. So far, we have made it all the way to round 7. It is July, and it's nice and hot outside. But coming up for August, it might get even hotter at San Palezzo. Brand new course for this season. Never been running SLIDESTYLE before. Seeing these guys run it in practice, unreal the amount of speed and momentum carried through that course. Can't wait to get to that one. Very different compared to what most of our lines run like here in SLIDESTYLE. So definitely make sure you are here and ready for that one. That's going to be August 25th. Irwindale going to be after that. We're going to be under the lights again at the racetrack in Irwindale. Another pretty major change to the line there. Gonna be a great one. And then, of course, the legendary Ebisu Minami Circuit finishing out the season October 27th. And stay tuned. If you're not already in the SLIDESTYLE Discord, !SLIDESTYLE will take you to it. But stay tuned, because we have word that there's some things cooking for the end of the season. It's definitely going to be a surprise, but it's not going to be a full, complete surprise like, Jack in the Box, ta-da, here it is. There's going to be some information provided throughout these last 3 events of the year, but definitely keep an eye on the SLIDESTYLE Discord. Keep an eye on our practice events, as more information about that will make its way to you. But not only do we have our final round 10 at the Ebisu Circuit, there's going to be a little extra detail for the season to cap things off there on October 27th. So be ready for that, as we're still waiting for our last chance qualifier drivers to jump back in the server here. We are getting set up. We're about ready to go. J-Star has made his way over to the starting line. I'm going to get this all set up for us here so we can see it. We're ready to go. We come back into our live view here. So once again, this is the last chance qualifier. So what's going to happen is we've only got these 3 drivers. So we're going to run these 3 drivers. As we come back around, and we can see J-Star here on the live shot. These 3 drivers are going to make one more qualifying run. We're not going to vote on them with 5 stars, though. What we're going to do is they're going to run. We're going to get the replay. Take a mental note. Do you think it was an improvement over their previous run? Now, unfortunately, all 3 of these drivers had pretty major contact with the wall on their run. So basically, these 3 guys are going to make their runs, and you're going to decide which one you think deserves that 12th and final spot in the bracket for this evening. And that's how we're going to do it before we head to tandem drifting action tonight. So everybody, get ready. Get your thinking caps on. J-Star is going to be the first driver up, ready to rock and roll here. He is on the line. These 3 runs are going to be back-to-back, rapid fire, ready to go. J-Star off the line. Let's see what he's got for us this time. Absolutely sails it into that first turn, carrying so much speed around. Close on that inside wall as well. He's got a lot of ground on the wall right here available to him. Opts to play it safer, though. He wants to get in the show here. He wants to be a part of the tandem brackets tonight. All the way out to the outside, sends it around. Looking to make no mistakes. And filling out the end of this course here, looking great. As we go to a replay here for J-Star, his last chance qualifying run. What's going on with the colors here? We're going to look. I can fix that. There we go. Got it updated. Look at that. It's magic. We're quick over here. Making sure everything looks as it's supposed to. So get a couple of good looks at J-Star's run. As you see in your live view in the top right, Crew's going to be up next. So we're going to take one more look at J-Star's run here. Nice and smooth, good even flow throughout. Looking to make his way into the bracket of 12 this evening. Brings it down and around to the finish. Does get very close on these last couple of walls here. That will do it for J-Star's run. So we come back over and take a look at the machine of Cruz in the S15 here. As he gets ready to make his run. You see DK there in the background, ready for the final last chance qualifier run. Here we go. Cruz Off to the races here, sends it so much angle. Off to start. So close to that inside wall as well. Like we said, look out for that sound bug. This car is definitely screaming and cruises here as he rides the wall all the way down. Great stuff. Little bit of a sound bug so you can't hear the engine, but this thing is cranking. You can see those rear wheels. The wheel spin is up, and this thing is so close on the outside walls all the way around. Cruz didn't come to play games in the last chance qualifier. Great run from him here. You want to talk about retribution after the run from earlier. You see the amount of angle he's able to kick out on the first turn here. A crazy good wall ride down the hill. Honestly, had this been his first run, you're looking at a battle for the top 5, in my opinion, in qualifying. Unfortunate he wasn't able to pull this run off earlier. Look at how smooth the angle, close on the wall, maximizing the course, as we always say. Awesome stuff from Cruz here. That's what we love to see, and we come back around, and it is going to be DK, final driver for our last chance qualifier, on the line, ready to rock. He knows he's good to go. He is race control, so he gives himself the green light when it's time, and we hear it called out over the radio. He's up and away. Gets the initiation of the first turn. Heavy angle here. Is he going to get close on this inside wall? Get the overhead shot. Pretty close to it. Going to go for the wall ride here. There it is. Beautiful wall ride on the way down the hill. Kicks the transition over quickly. Catches that car nice and smooth. Close on this outside wall as well. He's giving Cruz a run for his money here. All the way out to the outside and to the white line. Oh, this is going to be a tough call here. We're going to take a look at the replay before we go to our last chance qualifier vote. Got to keep it fair. Everybody gets 2 replays of their run. So who do you think out of these 3 drivers, J-Star, Cruz, and DK, who do you guys think deserves that 12th and final spot to be in tonight's bracket competition? And while we're here, major congratulations to Wayne, gonna be our top qualifier and wins that that $10 game card qualifying prize as #1 qualifier. What a run out of DK here as he comes down towards the finish. So much angle and speed, absolutely giving it everything he's got on this course. Looking at the sights and sound of Springstone, we are going to put up the last chance qualifier vote right now. Take a look over at the chat. It's coming at you. Uh-oh. Maybe not. Hold on. We're going to see what we got here. You might be upset that there's not a full field of cars available for it. All right, well, we're going to have to manually throw the poll in here, so we're going to have to do this one old school. So we're going to go on ahead and get that going. My apologies. We're getting it going right now. All right, that vote is on the way to you. Last chance qualifier coming at you in the chat. Who's it going to be? J-Star, Cruz, or DK? Great runs from all three drivers. Massive, massive improvements over their previous runs. Let's see if we can. Can we show the last chance qualifier? No, it doesn't want to do it. Oh, well. So as we await that vote, we will go on and take a look again at the scoring for tonight. Let us know who you want to see. Which driver do you want to see make the final bracket? You see the last chance qualifier there on the left side of your screen. That vote is in the chat right now. But Wayne is your top qualifier with the 4.2. And check this out. PWX, Squid, Skull, and Theory, all four round out the top five with a 3.9 score. Some of the closest qualifying we've ever had in a slide style event. Waifu coming in 6th with a 3.7. Malte, 7th, also with a 3.7. Tempo, 8th place with a 3.5. Tiny with a 3.2. And then we get into our drivers that had contact during their qualifying run. That's going to be Jason with a 2.6. Damian with a 2.4. Last chance qualifier vote in the chat right now. Don't have our usual graphic on screen as it's only 3 cars and not the 5 that we usually would have for this event. But I will keep you up to speed on the vote with about a minute remaining in the vote. J-Star has 3, Cruz has 8, and DK is currently in the lead with 9. About a minute left, maybe 45 seconds on that vote. So let us know who you want to see as the final driver heading in to the bracket of 12 this evening. While we wait for that vote to finish itself out, we're going to go on and take a look at the rules for the bracket this evening. 12 cars are a single elimination bracket, and of course, each winner, just like qualifying, is decided on by you guys, the fans. You will vote on which driver is the winner. The breakout round has 6 winners. Eliminator with 4. Contender moving 2 finalists into the showdown. The ties of the breakout and eliminator round go to the lower seed driver. And the contender and showdown round ties are going to be a one more time. The redemption. You were wondering if the math doesn't quite check out between the breakout and eliminator rounds. In the eliminator round, there is redemption. The 3 losing drivers from that round go to a vote, and the 2 highest voted drivers will run again. And we have just now confirmed in the vote our final driver, spot number 12, is going to be DK. And I just now realized I also don't have a way to manually transition him over to that position. So we're going to make that happen as well. Taken care of. So there we go. We have confirmed the field. As we were just saying, though, in the eliminator round, the 3 drivers that lose, they will go to a vote and then have a run again to find out which is going to be the 4th driver moving to the contender round. So that is going to be the bracket coming at you in just a moment. We're going to take a quick look at our pairings for this evening. It's going to be Wayne facing off against DK right off the bat. Going to be a great pairing there between those two. Waifu and Malte, that's going to be an awesome one in Group 2. Group 3 is going to be Skull versus Tiny. Can't wait to see that one. Squid and Jason are going to throw down in Group 4. Theory and Tempa, that'll be a good one too in Group 5. And we'll be finishing out with PWX and Damian in Group 6. So before we make our way into tandem competition, we're going to take a quick break, 5 or 10 minutes. Go grab you some popcorn, grab you a drink, grab you some snacks. Maybe head to the bathroom. Make sure you are ready to rock and roll for bracket tandem competition. Freestyle tandem drifting, the only way slide style can do it. That's the only way, baby. That's how we roll. But I'm Alex. We're going to go to a quick break real quick. Thank you all for watching and hanging out with us. Don't go anywhere. Keep it tuned in right here, and we're going to be back in just a moment. Welcome back, everybody. We are here. It is time for Tandem bracket competition. We are in Springstone qualifying. Just finished up. We have our 12 drivers ready to rock and roll this evening. Welcome to round 7. I am Alex. I'll be walking you through the entirety of the event this evening, as we are ready to get it going here. So we're going to pull up the bracket graphic here on the left side of the screen so you can see what is on the way. Wayne and DK already on the starting line, as you can see right now on your screen, ready to go. They are lined up, ready to fire away here. So really quick, we're going to go look back at the bracket rules one time. It's for everybody that may have been missing out on it before the break. 12 cars, single elimination, and you guys decide who wins each run. Tiebreakers during the breakout and eliminator round go to the lower seed driver, and in the contender and showdown round are going to trigger an automatic one more time. Before these guys take off, we're going to look at why they are set up the way that they are right now. You can see DK is pushed forward. He's one car length ahead of Wayne, but you see on the left side of your screen, Wayne is the lead driver. That is because the chase driver is in control of the starts in slide style event competition. So you're going to see DK roll forward first. After he is rolling, Wayne is allowed to take off. He's going to overtake on the outside, and both cars are going to initiate their first drift and get the line going. So the chase car is in control. Once they move, all bets are off and the line is started. So if they don't keep up the momentum and lose ground to the lead driver, that's on them, because they are fully in control of the start. So that's how we do things here in slide style. Without further ado, I believe we are all set up, ready to rock and roll here for our first pairing. So it is going to be Wayne versus DK. Wayne, your top qualifier. DK made it in on the last chance qualifier, so he's got to climb the mountain here right off the bat. But we know he's able to do it. We are set. We're ready to go. These guys have got the green light. Welcome to round 7 of slide style. Oh, we've lost him, Wayne. Oh, there he is. He gets rolling. That's what we said by the chase being in control of the start. DK having to wait on Wayne there, but he's staying right with him here. But you know Wayne has got the speed machine as always, but DK not letting him get away, right there in the rearview mirror all the way around. Swinging it around out to the outside and through to the finish. Great stuff from these guys. Go to the replay of the first run here. You'll see Wayne's car is fast as ever, but that RX-7 of DK doing the best he can to keep up. And in the live view up in the top right of your screen, you'll see these guys have switched positions, ready for their next run as we're watching this replay here. So we'll take one more look at this run. Great stuff from both of these guys. Launching into that first turn side by side there. DK right in the tire tracks of Wayne all the way around, but Wayne's car has got all that speed. But you see both of these guys on the wall right here. Nice smooth lead from Wayne. DK staying right with him on the transition. As they head across the finish at the end of that one. So they are lined up. DK is going to be your man in the lead this time around. And then the vote will be coming your way. These guys are off and away. Wayne rolls forward. DK is ready. They take off side by side. Initiate the first turn. Super angle out of both of these guys. Wayne staying right there on the door. So close on that inside barrier as well, all the way out to the wall ride. There is DK, another great lead. But Wayne staying right with him. Might have straightened out a little bit there, but stays right up in the door on DK here. Is going to be a tight transition right across the rear end. All the way up to the front wheel is Wayne as they make their way to the finish. Great runs. That vote is on the way to you right now. You'll be seeing both of these replays back to back as we go here. So this is going to be the first run. DK doing a great job to catch up with the high-speed machine of Wayne there, but as it kicks around, you will see the replay of the second run here with DK in the lead. So much angle from both of these guys, wheel to wheel through the first turn. Perfectly mirroring the angle of each other here. Wayne staying all on top of DK, but man, similar to his final qualifying run in the last chance qualifier for DK. What a great lead out of him there. As we'll get one more look at the lead and chase of both of these drivers before the vote comes to a close. Drivers in the burnout box in the top right of your screen, already headed to the starting line, getting ready to go here. As this vote is coming down to it here, about 30 seconds left. For those who may be curious about why the end of the replays happen at various different times on every run, both through qualifying and tandems, in slide style we have no finish line. We have the line that the drivers run. Of course, there's no clipping zones, no decel zones or anything like that, no track limits. We just have the general line that they follow, but there's a finish area. So this is the last turn that these drivers complete right there. Once that turn is complete, they are expected to finish out the drift, not make contact with each other, not wreck each other, and that is how the run is ended. Here comes Wayne with 17 votes, grabs the victory. He will be moving on to the next round. Great stuff. Great run from DK there, trying to keep up with Wayne's rocket machine. But it's going to be tough to beat the top qualifier, and DK had his work cut out for him here. But once again, since that's the last time we'll be seeing him this evening on track, huge shouts out to DK, our race control man for this evening, keeping all these drivers in and out of the server, keeping everything running nice and smoothly. So thanks so much to DK, and also to Wayne, who, as I've just been informed a little while ago, is taking on double duty this evening. Not only is he the technical director, making sure all these cars are within spec, but also is doing the photography, taking some screenshots and stuff tonight. So he's doing all kinds of work. So huge shouts out to both of those guys. Big thanks to them. But we are moving on to our next two drivers in the server. Going to be Waifu and Malte. This is going to be a barn burner of a pairing here. Can't wait to see this one. These guys are ready to get it going here. Given the go-ahead, let's see what they've got for us. Flash each other the lights, let them know they're good to go. Great start from Waifu here. He's got the speed, but you know Malte is going to drive it right into the door there. Quick transition across the rear, so close on that inside as they make their way around the blue wall here. So much speed across the center section. They're going to have to get it woed up to get back through here. So close on the outside wall as well. Beautiful angle mirroring from the chase driver here. And a hell of a lead out of Waifu there. As you see, a little contact right at the end, but not a big deal. Doesn't knock the lead driver off their run, so we are not worried about it. Head into our replay here. Man, was that a lead from Waifu? What great stuff out of him, but Malte not letting him out of his sights for 1 second. Little contact on the door right at that last turn there. Says, oh, I'm still here. Don't you worry about it. Don't think you got away from me. I can't get over that windshield banner on Waifu's car either. It looks so awesome. Kirby sucking the name right on up there. Speaking of which, sucking right up to the door, as always, is Malte. Never lets a lead driver too far away from him. But the best part of that run for me is Malte matching the angle all the way through. Yeah, he had great proximity, but he was stuck right on the same angle of Waifu all the way through. An incredible lead run. So he's going to have to work hard to match that lead run quality here as they switch places. So we are back at the starting line. These drivers have switched places. Malte is going to be in the lead, and that means Waifu in control of the start. These guys are given the green light. They flash their lights, let each other know they're ready. Great start from these two. All the way up to the front wheel is Waifu there, also matching the angle. Oh, big contact as they head into the wall. We're going to have to take a look at that one on the replay, but it looks like Waifu might have stuffed Malte into the wall there, and then a big lag. We'll take a good look at the replay here, but these guys never giving up, still pushing Malte all the way up. We might have a rerun here. I'm going to wait to hear from race control. These guys are headed back to the starting line, waiting to hear. Yeah, I do think we're going to have a rerun, which is unfortunate because that does mean, just due to the way our system is set up, that does mean we're going to lose our first run replay there. So we're going to hold for just a second. I'm going to see if I can't do something to adjust that before we move any further. So hold on and bear with us just a quick second here. Not sure if this is going to work or not, but we're going to give it the old college try. Let me test and see if it works here. We're going to press this button here. We're going to go to our replay, and does it show the first run replay again? No, it shows Malte on the lead. So we are going to be out on the replays, as you can see. So unfortunately, we are only going to be able to see the second run replay here. So these drivers agree to a re-rack here. They're going to go again. The first run still counts, so this is going to be Malte's lead run. Unfortunately, we're going to only have the replay for this one, so let's get it going here. And then you guys are going to have the vote on which driver is going to move forward. Remembering Waifu had an incredible lead on his side, and Malte doing great work maintaining proximity and angle. So let's see how they do on the second run here. Super, super clean stuff. Waifu doing a great job matching that angle as well, but as expected, Malte with nearly a picture-perfect lead so far. Can he maintain it all the way out to the outside wall? Taps it a little hard there, able to hold on to it. Waifu sticking with him all the way through, so there is gonna be the replay, and that vote is on the way to you. So as we said, only the single replay here. Unfortunate that is how the system works for us here. But we'll be able to watch this run as you guys are voting. And as we said, my own personal takeaways from the first run being Waifu having an incredible lead and Malte maintaining good proximity, but also perfectly matching angle all the way through. we watch their second run here with Malte in the lead. About 30 seconds left on the vote here for these two. You're watching their second run on the replay. There was a lag reset that unfortunately negatively affected our replay system here, so we're only getting to see that previous run, the second run with Malte in the lead. Both runs, awesome, awesome stuff. Coming down to the last second here, what's it gonna be? It does look like Malte with the lead. 11-9 by just 2 votes. Malte with the win. Moving on to the eliminator round. He will be facing off against none other than his teammate, Wayne. Can't wait to see that one on this course. Always great stuff as we come back into our live shot here. We're looking at our next two drivers. Skull with a great qualifying run, and Tiny's first time ever here. Slide style competition. So hopefully the server doesn't give us any more crazy lag issues like that, so we'll be able to keep our replays going throughout the event here. But great runs from Waifu and DK so far. Unfortunately not moving on. We will be seeing Wayne and Malte facing off against each other. Up next, Skull. Tiny. Skull's going to be on the lead. Tiny has control of the start. These guys are clear and away. Tiny rolls forward. Skull gets the good launch. Great start side by side for these two here. And Skull with that speed moving away. Tiny's got to do some work to catch up, but you see with the speed, he brings it in there. Skull gets a good chunk of the wall. That's going to give the opportunity for Tiny to get right back to the door. Is he going to be able to do it? Yes, he does. You see him now in your shot. Oh, but a huge chunk of the outside wall for Tiny. Both drivers making pretty significant contact on this run. Tiny clobbered that outside wall as we go to the replay here. Take another look at it. Not sure what happened on the start with these two either. But you'll see after connecting with the wall with Skull, Tiny able to get back to him, but captures that outside wall there in that planter section in the center, and it turns him around. So now Skull gonna be on the chase for this run. Is just going to have to look for a full pull here. Going to look to try to get the run done with without any mistakes. And that should hopefully move him on to the eliminator round as well. Tiny going to have to be absolutely perfect here and hoping that in the chase position, Skull makes a mistake. Skull's in control of the start. He rolls away here. Tiny with all that horsepower gets moving in that TBM machine on the outside. You can see right on the door is Skull. A little tap to the rear bumper. Nice and clean. Along for the wall ride. Here they go. Skull tucking in nicely. Looking to maintain the angle right across the back bumper. Nice and smooth run here. Beautiful lead out of Tiny. Great stuff from these two. As the vote is making its way to you. You see Skull's lead run on the replay first. And having to carry so much momentum to try to get back to the door of Skull there. Tiny collecting that inside wall, outside wall, I guess you could say. And then in the other side of the replay, Tiny with a great initiation, almost backwards into that first turn. Skull manages to stay right with him. Great wall ride here as well. I mean, after that first run, this is as perfect of a lead from Tiny as you could ever ask for. He just had to hope that Skull made a crucial mistake, but Skull staying right there in the door, right in the pocket, making sure he completes his run. Great stuff from both of these guys here. Coming down to the last few seconds on this vote here as we're watching these runs again. Skull with a pretty commanding lead here as expected. People showing love for new slide style driver Tiny here. Hopefully he's having fun being part of the event. Definitely unique compared to what a lot of these drift competition drivers are used to. Hopefully they're enjoying the experience and having a good time. Skull going to come away with the victory here, and he will be moving on to the eliminator round as well, with Wayne and Malte being the first pairing. So let's find out who Skull's going to be facing off against next. Coming back into our live shot here, we are looking at Squid and Jason. Squid's going to be on the lead. These two had some pretty solid looking qualifying runs as well. Can't wait to see them running side by side. They've been doing awesome in practice over the last few weeks, so this is definitely going to be an impressive run between these two. Race control gives the green light. We are good to go. They flash their lights at each other, let them know that they're good. Perfect start out of these two. Huge piece of the wall there from Squid, but doesn't let him affect his angle at all. That Corvette is cranked out to the side. Little love tap on the bumper from Jason there. Now we're going to get the wall ride here all the way down the wall. Jason, though, sticking right with them, right on the door. Close on the transition down the hill, carrying so much momentum. Way out to the outside is Squid. Both drivers wicked close to the outside wall, but not making contact. What runs from these two here? Man, did Squid carry that thing way far outside before heading into the center planter. And both drivers just millimeters from that outside wall, and then all the way out to the dirt, just barely touching it. But you see Squid there, got that piece of that outside wall, did not let it affect the angle of that car at all, and it didn't affect Jason either. You see close enough to make contact on the transition. That is how close these guys were throughout almost this entire run. But the tables have turned. Jason going to be your lead driver going forward. Can't wait to see what these guys have got for us. Make our way back into the live shot here. You've got Jason in the lead position. These guys are set up and ready to go. Great appreciation from both drivers. Maybe a little late on Squid's part there, but it doesn't make a difference at all. Right in the door, matching the angle of Jason here. So close on the inside, all the way out to the wall, right on the outside here, taking it all the way down the hill. Getting a little piece of it is Jason. Squid staying right with him. Oh, Jason over-rotates. They collect each other up. Big contact. They keep it moving. Little more contact as they make their way through. And into the finish. That vote is on the way at you. Of course, looking at their first run one more time here. So close on the chase. A lot of contact to talk about in this second run, but it looked like it all leveled and evened itself out as they went around. Jason on the lead, seemed to be over-rotating on the downhill section. Squid collecting the door, straightened him back out, and the two kept moving through the end of the course. No harm, no foul there as far as any type of applied penalties would be, because really the fault would be on Jason here over-rotating, but Squid said, no, no, no. We're finishing this thing out, man. Let's get it going. You love to see it. Get your votes up. Let us know. Oh, no vote? Not sure what's going on with that. Why have we got no vote here? Let's see if we can't get that to pop back up for you here in just a second. Oh, well, there's somebody got a vote in. So that poll did show up for someone, but yeah, I'm not seeing it on my system either. All right, well, we're going to hold up here, guys. There are votes going in, but hold on, not everybody is able to see the poll here. So hold on just a quick moment. You see it shows Squid as the winner there. Two people somehow were able to vote, but nobody else was able to see that poll. So we're going to run it one more time for you guys here. I'm going to go on and make sure we reset everything. There we go. We're back to 0-0 as you can see. We're going to try to run that vote one more time. There we go. Now I have it. Do we see scores coming in? Now we have scores coming in. All right. Little glitch on the Twitch side of things there, I believe, but we were able to get the voting going. So go on and get your votes in for this one. Wouldn't be a slide style event without some form of technical difficulties. Always working our way through it. That's the fun part. Figuring it out as we go along. Always developing and looking to improve on things as we move along as well. Big contact there. As I said, Jason beginning to over-rotate and spin out, and Squid said, we are finishing this one out, buddy. Let's get it going and get across the finish line together. Appreciate everybody bearing with us as we got that poll going yet again. On that outside wall. These runs have been so amazing for these guys on this line tonight. Love what we're seeing. You can see this every single week when these guys are practicing, and you can join in. Open practice here every single Friday right here on the channel. Alex on your screen. Come join in with us. If you have CarX, you can always join in. Exclamation point slide style if you want to find out more about these events and our schedule and what you need to do to put together a car that's on slide style spec. There's not a whole lot to it. We ran over it earlier at the beginning of the show. But there you have it. Squid going to come away with a commanding victory here over Jason as we move on to our next pair of drivers. Awesome stuff from both of those guys. Fun to watch so far. Very quickly before we move on, we're going to do a quick reset of all of our systems here to make sure everything is as it needs to be. We have your scoring back live on your screen now. Got our replay system reset. We are back golden and good to go. Theory and Tempa going to be up next. Can't wait to see this one. Tempa had all of the angle in qualifying. All of it. Took all the angle. Theory is going to have to work hard to match that, but he's going to be leading first. So, Tempa's got the angle. He's got the control, but does he have the speed? Because you know Theory, Mr. Consistency, going to bring it every time, and he's bringing it fast. These guys are clear and ready to rock and roll. Theory versus Tempa. Tempa's going to have control of the start. Rolls forward first. All the way up to the front wheel on the first initiation, but you know Theory's coming with that speed, but Tempa's not letting him get away from him. Slings it all the way around out to the wall right on the outside, but Theory's starting to step away. But you see Tempa bringing it back, carrying as much momentum as he can here all the way back to the door of Theory, but he's going to have to woe it up to get through this center section. He does that, drives it, surges all the way up to the front wheel of Theory before the finish of the run. Great work from Tempa there to work the line to be able to get back to the door of Theory. And I mean, just looking at the chase, we were trying to follow Tempa along to see if he would get back to the door of Theory. But, I mean, the definition of Mr. Consistency, this is why I call him it. Just watch this lead run. You can't ask for more. Wall ride all the way down the hill. Perfectly smooth transition. Brings it around right to the outside wall here in the planter section, all the way out to the outside on the other side. I mean, one of the best runs we've seen all day long, even throughout qualifying right there from Theory. And Tempa working super hard to get back to the door by the end of the run and was successful in doing it. So now they're going to switch up positions. And we're going to have Tempa in the lead here. Well, we know he's got the angle, so is Theory going to be able to match it throughout the course here? These guys are ready to roll. Let's find out who's going to move on to the next round. Theory all the way up to the front tire here of Tempa. But you see that angle I'm talking about from Tempa. Theory having to back it up. Able to get right back to the front wheel here. Tempa riding that wall on the outside. Brings it into the inside a little bit here. Theory staying right with him. Perfect transition across the rear bumper. Surges right back up to the front wheel as they come through the center section here with the planters. Tempa 90 degrees sideways in that car. Unbelievable run from him, but Theory sticking right with him all the way to the end of it. That poll is confirmed to be in your chat. The vote is there now. You're watching both of these run replays really quickly. Let us know what you think about these guys. That's a tough call. Absolutely insane lead runs from both of these drivers. So in my eyes, it comes down to the chase. Who had the better chase of the two? But look at that angle that Tempa just, we've seen no other car do that all day. Watch as he comes through the center section on the wall ride. Look at how sideways that rear bumper is parallel to the wall right there. Gets off in the dirt, doesn't slow him down, doesn't affect his angle, doesn't spin him out. He still holds on to it. But if you're looking for a masterclass on how to run this line in the lead position, look no further than Theory's lead. Gonna be a tough call here. Let us know what you think. There's about 45 seconds left on the vote. Who's gonna move forward into the eliminator round? Wayne gonna be facing Malte. Skull gonna be facing off against Squid. Who's gonna be the next driver in that group moving forward? Votes coming down to it here in the last possible second. Who's it gonna be moving forward? It looks like it's gonna come down to, oh, a tie! It is a tie! And as discussed before, bracket competition this evening in the breakout and eliminator rounds, ties go to the lower seeded driver, and that means with the upset, Tempa gonna be moving forward in competition this evening. Unbelievable. A couple of last second votes making their way across. And to get the tie, Theory and Tempa coming away with the underdog victory. As I said, incredible leads from both guys. It came down to the chases. And the votes were a tie there, so you couldn't ask for much more for either of those drivers. Unfortunately, that's going to put a pretty solid damper on Theory's championship hopes as far as the points go throughout the season, and that gets Tempa his first slide style championship season point. But as you see now on screen, PWX and Damien. Well, whoever wins this pairing is going to be facing off against Tempa in the next round. And I believe these guys are locked, loaded, and ready to go. They have run against each other hundreds and hundreds of times throughout the history of slide style here. So can't wait to see what these two drivers have for us. They know each other well. Let's get them going. The final pairing of the breakout round is underway. Super wicked close on the inside. Had to woe it up to get to the outside wall. Beautiful wall ride. Damien was right in there on the door, and he's staying right on the bumper all the way around. As they come around, both cars super close on the outside. The closest transition we've seen through that section all night, and Damien is all the way up to the front wheel here as they cross the finish. What a run out of these two. Off the first initial turn, I thought P-Dub was going to run away from Damien here. And you see Damien able to get back to him. We'll take another look at that, of course. Just like Theory, a picture-perfect lead run. But Damien eating the side of that S15 machine up. We'll take one last look at it as these guys are getting set up on the start line again. So you see Damien here closes up on the transition. P-Dub had to slow it down to get the wall ride here. Damien gives him a good shot and then jumps back in the throttle and closes right across the back bumper. And look at how close these two were on the rear end to the outside wall. And then the razor sharp transition across, the surge back up to the front with no contact. Supreme control out of both of these guys. Cannot wait to see this next one. Damian gonna be your lead driver. P-Dub gonna be in the chase. He controls the start. They have the green. All the way up on the front wheel is P-Dub. But you know Damian's coming with the smooth lead. Oh, he grabs a piece of the inside wall. Oh, no. Gets a piece of the inside wall, and that's going to be it. Parked against, I almost wondered, did his controller disconnect there? Because he just froze right there at the end. We'll go to the replay. Unfortunate. Such great stuff from these guys. The poll going to be up in the chat. We'll go to the replay. Of course, we're showing that first run. Crazy stuff here. All right, well, here comes the replay of that second run. And let's see if we can get an eye on what happened here. A great start. Perfect initiation from both drivers, side by side here. No contact on the transition. Yep. Damian, unfortunate, just in a bit too tight there. After the transition, looking to be razor close. And I mean, when you're driving on edge like these guys, it's gonna be that close. I don't think that was a controller disconnect as much as it was a controller on the floor at the end there. You see how close P-Dub was on that first run, and if Damian was gonna top that lead, he was gonna have to be even closer. So that right there is the competitor in Damian, giving it 110% because you could see how close the margins were. He knew he had it. He knew he had the chase, and he just had to deliver a stellar performance on the lead. And when you're riding that razor's edge, this is what it'll look like. It just, I mean, pixels. So incredibly close there, pixels away. But that is going to be it. The final driver making his way into the eliminator round. So close there. But PWX going to be moving on. Man, what great runs out of these two. It's been an incredible event so far. As we come back into our live view here, you see on the left side of your screen all of the scores in the breakout round. Wayne coming away over DK. Waifu not quite able to squeak past Malte as Malte gets in with just 2 votes. Skull beats out Tiny. Squid able to take Jason out. Tempa in theory with the tie, and of course the underdog rule in effect. Ties go to the lower seated driver and Tempa moves on, and PWX just barely squeaks out Damian there on that one. Just, I'm telling you, it was so close on that wall contact. Awesome first round of competition. Well, that means we are moving on to the eliminator round, and we've got 2 Team UMR drivers on your screen at this time. You see them right there. Malte going to be chasing Wayne, and that means he is in control of the start. We have seen these guys run side by side in practice and in events thousands of times. No 2 drivers know each other better than Wayne and Malte, and the potential to knock the other out of competition right here. Of course, the losing driver you see at the bottom of your scoreboard there, the redemption is possible. So the losing driver here has another shot at it, but the first step to knocking each other out of competition is right here. They flash the lights. Maltese away. Wayne kicking in the throttle. Rocketing through the first turn side by side, matching the angle. Close on that inside wall as well through here, going for the wall ride here. Great stuff, staying right in the smoke trail is Malte all the way up to the front wheel. Close on that outside wall, close on this outside wall, but Malte staying right there with him all the way through. Like I said, these guys know each other well, and you knew what to expect for this run. Close to each other as you can be, so close across the back bumper on the transition there, up by the front wheel is Malte, almost all the way around. As we take one more look at the replay here. I think that inside wall is going to be what starts biting people here as we head throughout competition this evening. It was previously, for qualifying, it was this wall right here. But I think it's going to be that inside wall heading into the second turn that's going to be the bane of these drivers' existence. We come back into our live view here, taking a look at Wayne in a chase position. Going to be in control of the start for the second run here, with Malte on the lead. As these guys are ready to take off. Oh, a little contact right off the bat, not working together on the initiation there, and Wayne staying right with them. Oh my God, I thought he hit it. I thought for certain he hit that inside wall. That you can't get any closer than that, and you can't get any closer than Wayne across the rear bumper, and he's all the way up to the front wheel. There's a reason both of these drivers' names are in gold right now on your screen. Crazy runs out of these two. I don't know how you vote. It's coming at you. It's in the chat right now as we watch these two runs again. You cannot get any closer to that turn 2 wall. You can't do it. Oh, man. Incredible first run. But let's watch this second one on the replay here. You see how aggressive Malte was on the initiation. Wayne wasn't quite ready for it and catches a nose in the door, but you can't get, seriously, the closest we've ever seen anybody to that inside wall for turn 2, and then the beautiful transition. And Wayne staying right in the pocket, so close across the rear bumper, staying up by the front tire. But the control from Malte, both in the lead and chase position, unbelievable. Just a few seconds left on the vote here. Let us know who you want to see move forward. The other driver will be up for redemption. Incredible runs from both of these guys here. You expect nothing less from the two most decorated drivers in slide style history here, and there you see it, Wayne coming away with the win. But as I said, Malte going to be up for the redemption vote here in just a little while, so you can't count him out yet. You can never count him out when it comes to slide style competition. But up next, two guys looking for their first win this season. Squid and Skull. Skull going to be in the lead position, so Squid is going to be in control of the start of this one, and that awesome Corvette. But that Audi machine is no slouch. You got the station wagon look to it, but it packs the horsepower under the hood. We're going to see which driver moves on to face Wayne in the next round, and which driver is going to have the opportunity at redemption. Staying right in the door is Squig, making contact with the door, letting him know, oh, I'm here, you ain't getting away from me. But Skull slinging that heavy machine around all the way out. Look how close on the outside wall with the sparks flying all the way to the finish. Take a look at the first replay. Man, these guys are giving it everything they've got every single time. This is what we come to see. This is what slide style is all about. We take one more look at this replay here. You see, gets a little bit ahead, this Skull, right off the first turn there, but then Squid comes right back in. Once again, wicked close on that inside turn, too, and drives right to the door for the wall ride and then stays on him all the way throughout the rest of this run. So close on that outside wall with Skull. Oh, man. Great stuff here. Take a look back in. Squid going to be in the lead position this time around. Skull ready to take control of the start here and launch these guys into their second run. To take off from the line here, door to door, even before initiation. Skull doing everything he can to keep it up in the pocket. They're going to be close on the inside again. And then all the way out to the wall ride here. Squid tags the wall ride all the way down, hits it again. Oh, it straightens him up. Skull makes a little bit of contact. They keep it moving, keep the line going way out to the outside here. Oh, huge lag there. Out of Skull. I think that's going to, well, that may have only been on our end because it looks like Skull was still with him all the way through, so we're going to keep it. We'll get a look at the replay here. But obviously, Skull did not hang a left and take off down the street. So keep that in mind as we're watching the second run. As we watch the replay back here, you see Skull staying right with him all the way around. Squid close on that inside wall, and then watch the wall ride all the way around here. Great job, but it reaches out and grabs him right here. He straightens up. Skull stays with him all the way, actually, not making contact. I was wrong on my initial call, but you'll see Skull's car just hangs a left and goes, but then you'll see he reappears right here. So he had a lag, and you see him flash his lights, so I think even on his side of things, he may have made contact with Squid. That's why he flashed his lights, but Squid unaffected by that completely, so we see the remainder of the run. We're going to call it up to just networking, because you can see how Skull was right with him all the way through that one. Great work on the outside there as well. So as we take one more look here before the vote comes to a close, it's going to be close in the voting here. But you can see the contact. Squid gets straightened up here real good. Skull does an incredible job not to make contact with him here. And then you see the big network issue happens right here. Then Skull just reappears right back at the door. You see him right here. So there you have it. The vote does come through with Squid on the victory, but Skull gonna be available for that redemption vote. Great runs from both of these guys. Network likes to mess with us a little bit here from time to time, but it did not affect the ending of that run at all. Just got to use a little bit of the old imagination. If we take a look here, got to get our next drivers up on the starting line. We were awaiting word from race control about that lag, but it does look like it is going to be a good run. As we said, didn't affect anybody here. We come back into our live shot. These next drivers are set up on the starting line, so it's going to be Tempa facing off against PWX. Hopefully the lag stays at bay for these runs, and we are ready to rock and roll here. P-Dub going to be on control of the start. Can't wait to see what these guys have got. These cars have got a ton of angle in them. Launching off here, you see that angle I was talking about. With P-Dub staying right up to the front wheel. And super close on that inside wall, with Tempa going to go for the wall ride. All the way down and around. The quick transition from P-Dub back up to the front wheel as they make their way all the way into the planter section in the center. So close on the outside, that angle is impossible to match from Tempa. No other car anywhere close to doing that. As we head into our replay, P-Dub staying super tight proximity all the way through the run. But I mean, Tempa, that R32, I've never seen a car get angled like this thing before. Or what it is, the way he's got this car set up, the way he's got it tuned, I have never seen a car get angle and hold angle like this thing. It's a little touch of the wall there, a little bit of sparks flying. But you can see the speed, the momentum, and that car, look how sideways it is in comparison to the wall right here. Unbelievable, and he's done that every single run, almost 90 degrees sideways coming through that center section. As we come back over to our live view, Tempa going to be taking over that chase position. He will be in control of the start. And these guys are ready to rock and roll. Tempa says we're good, let's do it. P-Dub says yes, sir. Allow me, gets a whole ton of angle on his own here. Tempa loses a little ground, gonna have to get back to him. And P-Dub looks in the mirror, sees he's got some space. He's going to put the pedal to the metal. Tempa says it's not that easy. Going to bring it right back to him through the center section here, all the way back to the door. The adjustment he's able to make there to not make contact. The control he has over that car. And you see P-Dub showing the appreciation for it too. He knows what he just saw in the rear view mirror. So we'll watch that first run again, and then that second run will be on the way in the replay. The next driver could move on to the eliminator round and face off whoever wins the redemption pairing coming up here in just a little while. The driver that doesn't win is going to go to a vote for that redemption pairing. Absolutely incredible lead from P-Dub. One of the best we've seen all night long. Up there with Theory's run from the first round. And incredible work from Tempa to get back to the door. Like I said, you see even P-Dub is like, hey, that was... I ran away from you at the beginning. I don't know how the hell you got back here, but great stuff. And that's the sportsmanship from these drivers as well that we've come to know and love here in SLIDESTYLE. It's what it's all about. These drivers getting together, practicing, having fun, hanging out, listening to music every single Friday. You can as well. Open practice every Friday right here on the channel. Alex on your screen. Come join us. Come slide around. Have some fun. See if you can't put together a car and be a part of the next SLIDESTYLE event. !SLIDESTYLE to find out more. We get our votes in for this run. Just a few seconds left here. Let us know what you think. Who do you want to see move on to the contender round? And who is going to face the redemption vote? Coming down to it here, last few seconds, and it's gonna be Tempa. The crowd loves the comeback story. They love to see him shoot right back to the door of PWX, and I think that they know PWX has a great chance on the redemption vote, so they want to see Tempa move forward. And with that, we come back around to see the three drivers moving forward. Going to be Wayne, Squid, and Tempa, and that means the redemption vote. How are you going to pick on this one? It's going to be Malte, Skull, and PWX. You can only choose one, so which of those drivers do you want to see have a chance to move on to the contender round? The two highest voted drivers will face off against each other and see which one is gonna make it next. That vote is coming at you in the chat right now. Malte, Skull, PWX, which driver do you want to see have a chance to move on to the next round? Right off the bat, you know this one's going to be close. Don't know how you make a call on a vote like this between these three drivers with the runs that they had. Incredible runs all night. It's like every single event that we have gets better and better every single time. These guys step it up with their driving, step it up with their cars, the vehicle designs, man. These things are awesome looking. Whenever the game releases an update, we get to see these guys' creativity come to the forefront as they take on the new cars and test them out and make designs for them, body kits and everything like that. It's always cool to see what they bring to the table every single month here in SLIDESTYLE. Just a few seconds left on this vote here. Malte, Skull, PWX, who do you want to see have a chance at redemption? The last few seconds here. Close as ever on all three votes, but it looks like it's going to come down to Malte and Skull. Come on, there it goes. I'm telling you, man. I have it working. I get it working. And then it doesn't want to turn green when it's shy. The redemption vote gets shy on event days. But there you have it. Malte and Skull going to be your redemption drivers. Malte is going to be, he's the higher seed of the two, so he's going to get the lead position for the first run. And that brings us back into our live view here. And there you have it. Malte, Skull, your redemption pairing. Which of these two drivers is going to be facing off against Tempa in the contender round? They are ready to rock and roll. Everything is set for these guys. The green flag is in the air. Skull going to be in control of the start here. And Malte on the lead. Off the line they go. Skull trying to keep that angle. A little bit of contact there with Malte. Oh my God. These guys are so insanely close on that turn 2 wall on the inside. Another little tap to the bumper from Skull. You can't get any closer on the transitions either. Super close on the outside wall. These guys giving every bit of this track. You see Skull driving up in the side of Malte here. Says, I'm still here. You ain't walking away from me, buddy. Beautiful lead out of Malte there. A ton of pressure applied from Skull all the way through, but Malte not making any mistakes on the way to the finish. You see, I mean, there it is. The pressure from Skull, using that big, heavy machine, taking that momentum, sailing it right into the door. A couple times there of Malte. Malte having none of it in that Supra. Takes the shot in the rear bumper, doesn't let him affect him at all. Gets a little tap on the fender, doesn't let it affect him at all. Gets a tap on the bumper, keeps it smooth. But Skull there every step of the way, even up to the front wheel. Unbelievable runs out of these guys. They want it bad. And it is down to this. Who's going to be the final driver that's going to face off against Tempa in the contender round? Skull or Malte? Skull going to be on the lead this time. These guys are clear. Malte is away. Skull puts the power down. Little shot to the door there from Malte. Says, I know what you're all about. We can do this. Sticks right with him. Going to be close on that second wall again. Swings it out wide, though, on the wall ride. Malte matching every bit of it here. Swings it all the way in there to the front wheel. Little adjustment from Skull. Malte not affected by that in his chase position. Right across the rear bumper. Super clean from Skull coming in on the last turn. And the redemption vote is headed to you. Which of these drivers is going to be facing off against Tempa in the contender round? If I could give one word for each of these drivers, for Malte on these two runs, it's focus. You could not break his concentration. He was going to put that car exactly where he wanted, when he wanted, on both his lead and chase run. For Skull, that word is determination. He was not going to let Malte take that Supra with that speed and run away from him. And he was not going to let that pressure all on the door from Malte slow him down any on his lead run as well. And that is exactly what we are looking for out of these guys. As it's coming down to it here, let us know who you want to see moving on to the contender round. Of course, in every single slide style event, If you can hear my voice, if you're watching along, you guys are in control of the show. Who is headed to the next round? Who's got their opportunity to be the winner, get their championship points, and win some prizes throughout the season here in SLIDESTYLE. If you want to be a part of these events, ! SLIDESTYLE will give you all the information you need to know. Join the Discord and come hang out with us. And you can be on the screen making runs like this next. But the vote has come in, and by just a few, Malte squeaks out Skull and is going to be facing off against Tempa in the contender round. And sitting on the line right now, as we make our way back to the live view, is the first two drivers in the contender round, and they are going to be Squid and Wayne. Your scoring is there on the left side of your screen. Wayne going to be the lead driver here. And Squid looking to take that Corvette and put some gold on his name. See if he can etch him a win inside of a SLIDESTYLE trophy. These guys are set and ready to go. The contender round is underway. We are one step closer to the finals here in round 7 of the 2023 SLIDESTYLE season. Squid lets him know, flashes the lights, they're good to go. Great initiation from Wayne. Squid has that speed, gonna stay with him. Close on that inside wall yet again, going out for the wall ride here, all the way down it. All of that blue wall. Squid staying super close across the rear bumper, driving back to the door here through the center section, matching the angle of Wayne across the rear bumper. Through the final section, Wayne even kicks up a little dirt there. That's what you want to see. Sure why. I just realized it's showing the vote here for what's going on there. But you're watching the replay. Wayne versus Squid here. Let me see if I can't figure out what's going on with this thing. What the story is here. All right, well, either way, back over to our live view here. Hopefully the next vote comes up okay. Great run between Squid and Wayne here. Switch position. Wayne's going to be in the chase, in control of the start. And Squid is going to be your lead driver. Which of these two is going to be the first to move on to the finals? They've got the green light. They let each other know, and they are underway. So much angle from Squid throughout that first turn there. Close on the inside wall yet again. Might as well stop saying it. These guys will hit it every time. Beautiful wall ride from Squid there. Maybe even better than Wayne's on the first run, but Wayne staying right with him, driving all the way up to the front wheel. They're going to be close on this outside wall here yet again. The transition makes its way across as they bring their way side by side, touching fenders. across the finish. And that vote is headed to you. It does switch over the view, so that's good. So we'll be able to watch these votes in real time as they make their way to you. As we watch these runs again, Wayne with a beautiful lead run with Squid sticking with him all the way through. So close on that transition there before the final turn. And we watch his lead run here. Incredible angle through the first turn. Smooth transition through here, and the wall ride all the way down the hill. You see the wing actually hanging over the wall, touching the fence there. Another one of those wicked smooth leads. And of course, Wayne staying with him all the way on the chase, fender to fender across the finish. Gonna be ever so close on the vote here. Last few seconds. Let us know which driver you want to see make their way to the finals. Is it going to be Squid with the opportunity to win his first slide style event, or Wayne going to put 2 trophies in the cabinet for this season if he can beat whoever he faces in the finals? Which is going to have the opportunity. It's going to come down to it here at the last second. And there you see it on the right side of your screen in green one more time. This crowd wants to see these guys run it up again. So it is gonna be a one more time. Wayne gonna be on the lead. Squid gonna be on the chase. These guys are headed back over to the starting line. As you come back around, you see these guys ready to go, and you see it there on the left. It's a one more time. Now, just to remind everybody how the one more time setup here in Slide Style works. These guys are gonna make their runs, and we're gonna do the replays and vote again as usual. Now, if the vote comes to a tie on this second run, I had mentioned this earlier in the evening, that everybody's vote counts, but my vote does not count, and this is why. The tie-breaking vote of a one more time run in Slide Style falls on the shoulders of me. Please, for the love of all things that slide sideways, do not do that to me. These guys are getting ready to throw it down here yet again for this one more time run, and we're going to find out who's making their way to the finals. Wayne, going to be your lead driver here on the first run. We are set. We are ready. These guys are good to go. Initiating into the first turn here. Squid knows what he's got to do to make this happen. He's got to stay right on that door of Wayne all the way through. So close on the inside of the wall there. Wayne going for the wall ride yet again here. Squid making sure to maximize it. Loses a little ground. He's going to have to dive back in here. But Wayne walking away from him. No, and Squid loses it. It spins out on him. Not what you want to see, especially on a one more time run. Oh no. As we watch the replay here, see Squid full throttle trying to get back to the door of Wayne here in the car. It doesn't want to grip up and move forward, and it rotates around sideways on him. Not what you want there. We'll take one more look at the run leading up to that point. Side by side into the first initiation. So close. These guys are getting crazy close on that inside wall. And then just unfortunate, spins it around right at the finish. Will we come back around for their second run of this one more time? Squid going to be in the lead position here. He's going to have to lay down an absolutely perfect lead run and hope that Wayne has to make a mistake in order for him to have a shot at moving forward here. They let each other know they're ready. They're good to go off the line. Here it goes. Can Squid put down the perfect lead and force Wayne into a mistake? We're going to find out. Side by side, Wayne staying right on the door. Beautiful work so far from Squid. A great wall ride yet again, but Wayne not getting away from him here. Drives it back up to the door. Wayne's going to keep all four wheels under that car. Great transition by Wayne up, taps the door and says, nope, I'm still here. I got you, buddy. And they cross the line, and that is going to go to the vote. Who's moving on to the finals in round 7? Great runs from both of these guys. So unfortunate there. Squid spinning it around at the center planter section towards the end of the run. You know when you're facing off against a driver that's got that gold name on the screen, you've got a tough, tough job ahead. Squid did everything he could to bring it to him, and that's all you can do. But the 2022 Slide Style season champion, Wayne, wants that second trophy in the cabinet for this season. PWX already has 2 wins and has taken a pretty solid lead in the point standings. Wayne has already topped out the qualifying charts tonight, and he is looking to take the sweep. And he is going to be moving on into the final showdown this evening. Now the question is, who's he going to be facing off against? Is it going to be Tempa, or is it going to be Malte? These two faced off earlier, Wayne and Malte, and it was one for the ages, but Tempa has been bringing the angle and momentum all night long. Which of these two drivers are going to be facing off against Wayne for the finals here in round 7 at Springstone? These guys are ready to light it up yet again and smoke things up around here some more. There's that angle we're talking about from Tempa. He brings it every time. That car is unbelievable. All the way out, gets a good chunk of the outside wall there. Malte follows him into it, says, we'll do it. Stays right with him. Driving back up to the door is Malte here. Watch the angle Tempa gets through this center section here. He's like 90 degrees sideways, pushing hard to get to the finish here as they come across the line. Malte, though, not letting him get far away. There was a moment in time there where it looked like Tempa was getting a little bit away from him. We'll see it here. Watch Tempa kind of start to push away here at this point after the transition. And I feel like he felt that. He knew he had the time, because look how he cuts the inside a little bit. Doesn't go all the way out to the wall in these turns. He wants to make sure he doesn't make any contact and try to maximize his attempt to get away from Malte. And of course, Malte not having it. Great work out of both of these drivers here as we're watching the replay. Across the, I mean, that's just awesome to watch these two. I can't believe how much angle Tempa's car can get. And you know, when Malte busts out that Supra, he means business. So here we are. Tempa going to be on the chase this time around. Malte is going to be in the lead. He's got that angle in the car, but can he keep up with the speed of Malte's Supra? And which driver is going to move on to face Wayne in the finals for round 7? They're ready to go here. Tempa gets it moving. Chase car, of course, in control of the start. Malte takes over on the outside. Tempa a little bit ahead of him here. Has to slide back into the pocket. Is able to do so. But Malte looking to push away here. Tempa not letting him have it. Gets right back to him. Right across the back bumper. Heading through the center section here. Tempa staying right with Malte, but Malte, I mean, a beautiful, beautiful lead out of Malte all the way through. The vote for this run coming to you in the chat right now. Who do you want to see facing off against Wayne? Both of those runs saw the chase driver slip back just slightly at one point and make their way back up to the door. And both of those lead runs were incredible to watch. Tempa even getting ahead of Malte a little bit there and having to slide that car back into the pocket. Definitely was able to do it, but you see here where he got a little behind and was able to shoot right back to the door. But a beautiful lead out of Malte there on his second run. You can't ask for much more than that. Have we seen some incredibly picture-perfect lead lines tonight, or what? Gonna come down to it here. Last few seconds, Malte with a commanding lead, and it looks like we're gonna see the pairing yet again. Double trouble here for Team UMR heading into the finals of round 7. It is gonna be Wayne versus Malte. Which driver is gonna grab their second trophy for this season? And quite possibly take over, they would be taking over the lead in the point standings. So this win right here carries a lot of weight between these two. There you have it, it's official. Malte with the win. But congratulations to Tempa on making it so far in today's event. Awesome work out of him. Squid as well. Great runs from those guys. But we have made it. We are here. It is the final showdown, and who better to have it between than two of the most veteran drivers here in Slide Style. It is Wayne versus Malte. The win is on the line. The first of these two drivers to grab 2 wins this season is on the line. The championship points lead is on the line. And a $20 game gift card is on the line. It's all happening right here, right now. The finals of round 7 of the 2023 season of SLIDESTYLE is happening right now. They flash the lights. They're away from the line. Like I said, nobody knows each other any better than these two. The speed is there. The angle is there. So close on that inside wall. They know what we're looking for here. All the way out to the wall ride for Wayne. Looking to bring it here close across the rear bumper as always is Malte, but Wayne looking to step away a little bit here. Does Malte drive back to him? Wayne tags that inside wall and does allow Malte to get back to his door, staying right alongside him as they cross the finish here. Why it's showing it's stuck on the last round over there on the right side of your screen as we're watching the replay here. I'll tell you, we can do that. We can just get rid of it. Just take it away. Get it, get it out of here. Not sure what's going on there. Just showing the results from the last vote. But of course, we're watching the replay of the finals run here in the showdown round between Wayne and Malte. We'll take one more look at it here before they get ready for their next run. Incredible initiation from both drivers, matching the angle perfectly as Malte. You see how close they were to that inside wall before they make their way over to the wall ride. Wayne trying to get away from him a little bit, but Malte not having it. Sends it right back into the door here, as you can see, before they come across for the finish. So they have switched positions. This is it. The last run of the night, Wayne versus Malte. Who is taking home the win between these two? The wheel is in their hands, and the vote is in your hands. Who's taking home round 7? They're side by side. We've been watching perfect lead runs from Malte all night long, and as I thought earlier, they couldn't get any closer to that wall, and then tracing the outside wall with the wall ride all the way down. Wayne had to straighten out there a little bit, and Malte holding the angle on the side here. But Wayne sticking with him, going to make the close transition, just barely touching all the way up to the front wheel, gives him a shot into the final corner as they cross the line. And both of these runs will be in the replay coming at you. I mean, just absolutely 2 incredible runs. 2 of the best runs all day long from these guys. Crazy wall rides. Close calls on the inside walls. Close calls on the outside wall. These two leaving it all on the racetrack as they should, and leaving the vote up to you all at home watching the finals of round 7 here in SLIDESTYLE. Who's going to take it home? Which of these 2 drivers are going to become a 2-time winner this season? And which one's going to take over the championship points lead? Gonna be Wayne? Is it gonna be Malte? Coming down to it here, 20 or 30 seconds left on this vote. Let us know what you think, but you can see it there live on your screen. Pretty commanding lead from Wayne. And it does look like he is gonna be holding it down. Wayne gonna come away with the victory. And there you have it. It is official. Wayne with the votes, with the win. He's a two-time winner in 2023. Congratulations, Team UMR, both finalist drivers, but it's going to be Wayne taking away the victory. What an awesome event tonight. I want to thank everybody for being a part of it. These drivers, you guys watching at home, thank you to every single person here who made this event possible. Gotta give a huge, huge shout out, of course, to DK, our race control this evening, pulling double duty, also driving in the event, of course, but keeping all these drivers moving in and out of the server so smoothly to make this event possible. And then Wayne, of course, our winner, not only driving in the event, taking it all the way to the finals and winning the event, but he is our technical inspector before the event and during the event, making sure all of these cars are in spec as the event is going on. And a huge special thank you to everyone watching along and voting on these runs. There would be no slide style if it was not for you guys voting and watching along at home. We are gonna be back next month. San Palezzo, you think it's hot now? Woo, boy, it's going to be super hot there. The end of August. August 25th, going to be our next event right here. Exclamation point slide style in the chat to find out more, to check out the schedule, to build yourself a car, to hang out with these guys, and come join us Friday nights during our open practice sessions. It's always a fun time. So this is Alex, and I am going to be signing off for this evening. Congratulations again to Wayne, two-time winner this season, looking to defend his season championship from last year. Well, he has made his way to the top of the point standings. And you hear that sound in your ears. You hear that sound. There it comes. The celebration. The other drivers are on their way. They're coming to do some donuts here. They want to celebrate with Wayne. Well, without further ado, I want to thank everybody for watching. This has been round 7 of the 2023 Slide Style Championship season. We will see you all in August next time. San Palezzo, take it easy, stay safe, and everybody have a great weekend.